Hey, I'm Michael.
I'm Austin.
We're some Oklahoma farm boys going on big adventures. So we started out yesterday. I was in Greensboro. Austin,
Oklahoma.
he was in Oklahoma. We arrived in Geneva, Switzerland today. However, we just got to Chamonix, France. And so that is Mont Blanc Massif behind us. We'll talk to you and keep you informed of our adventure. So we're doing the Haute Route, which means high route. Started out in Chamonix, France. We're on our way to La Tour, France. I think we're walking about 8 miles today. A little bit of elevation change, but it's been beautiful. It's a little warmer than we thought. Forgive us for not speaking, or forgive us for the pronunciation issues that we have. Again, we're just from Oklahoma. You know, some people have worried about what we're going to have to eat and all the stuff that I put in my pack. So we take a look here. We had some nice fresh pizza, some beer. We're at the first stage typically, which is Argentière. Most people stop here for the night. However, there's an ultra Tour de Mont Blanc going on, so we are going to proceed on to La Tour, which is going to be another 2 hours. So probably going to do about 8-9 hours today, about 1,200, 1,500 feet of elevation gain. Okay, so that's the town of La Tour that we're going to stay at on our first night, and then we're going to go up that crisscross up to the top. There should be a little chalet up there called Col de Baume. And we'll go from France to Switzerland, and then we're going to pass over this mountain pass to Chamonix. So, day one's in the books. We got up to La Tour at about 5:30 p.m. So we started out our day, landed in Geneva. I believe local time would be 9 a.m. Got a ride to Chamonix, France. Started our hike from Chamonix, France. Went through Argentière. That's where we ate lunch a while ago, or dinner. I don't know what it was, but that's where a lot of people end stage one. So we went on and decided to keep going. So we ended up in La Tour. I believe we're, again, close to 8.5 miles. And then I was mistaken on the elevation change. We're about 4,000 feet of elevation gain on day one. So I'm just gonna pan around here. So this is where we're staying tonight, the Olympique. And then this is where we're going tomorrow. We're gonna go up across this, the Col de Baume here. And once we get up there, we'll be in Switzerland. Okay, that's Mont Blanc. That town right there, that is Chamonix, France. We just came from right here. That was our hotel, the Olympique at La Tour. We came up this area, and I'm gonna go right up there. And that's where we're going, the Côte d'Or. We're traveling from Côte d'Or to Refuge Le Grand. And then down in that valley is Trent. But I think it's a little further away, so I don't know exactly what that was. I'm coming across Refuge Le Grand. Hopefully up here will be the Natural d'Arpet, or it may be back to the right past this stand here. And then here comes Ulster. Two glaciers. And again, people think we're crazy, but running this is even crazier. We just had a little lunch at the Chalet du Glacier. We're going to travel up this, the glacier over here. But there is a little piece right here. That's where we're going to cross, right there. I'm probably not halfway up it, but that's the Glacier du Trent. I'll try to zoom in. So there's a hut right there. That's the Refuge Le Grand, which is where I was a while ago. And then in the valley is Trent, where we came. Alright, this isn't going to do it justice, but that's where I'm going. It's straight up. So there's a cabin right there. That's the Refuge Le Grands that we passed today. And then that pass there is the Côte d'Or where we came over today. There's a cool lake back here. We had to come down there and then come up. Okay, I made it to the Natural d'Arpet. So, I'm going to tell you the truth. My wife will kill me, but I figured it'll come out anyway. So once we get past Refuge Playgrounds, we made it to Chalet de Glacier, and Austin wasn't feeling well. I could tell he wasn't feeling well from the time we got to Côte d'Or. So he left me and I left him. He gave me the satellite radio, so hopefully my wife won't be too upset at me. And he was going to go back to Trent and possibly catch a bus or something to Champagne. So my plan is to head down this valley for about an hour. I may cowboy camp out tonight, and then we try to make a rendezvous at a lake in Champagne for tomorrow. Okay, so that right there is the Fenêtre d'Arpet. So that's where I crossed over into this valley about 45 minutes ago. It has been a rough descent because of all the scree and the boulder fields. I'm hoping that as I get down here, that goes away. I just want to add that all the guidebooks do not tell you how tough that is. That is a tough climb, a tough descent. I think okay, so I've been hiking right now for, I think we started out at La Tour right around 9 a.m. Right now it is 8:30 p.m. It's going on 12 hours. I have to look at my watch. Hang on, let's see. We're sitting at about 13 miles and a lot of elevation gain. So I'm gonna pick this spot right here. I'm my cowboy camp. And as you can see right up there it is. That's where I came from. So today, day 2, we did from La Tour through Côte d'Or, across the Refuge La Grande, down to Chalet de Glacier. We started up the Fenêtre d'Arpet, and that's where I lost Austin. He wasn't feeling good at all, so he decided to stop and go back to Trent. I decided to see if I can make it, so I've been hiking now about 6.5 hours on my own. So I'm gonna take a nap here, and hopefully I'll catch up with Austin and Champagne tomorrow. You can hear the cowbells. All right. Sorry about that. We're on our way to Cabane du Montfort. Right down here is Chablais, and this is Rivière. We spent the night here last night. So over here is Saint-Branché, And we came from way over there, and that's kind of where we started, on the other side of that mountain right there is Chamonix. So we're well on our way. To head up that. That's the Côte de la Chaux. And when we come on the other side, we're going to the Cabane de Proflerie. That looks pretty steep here. Okay, that's the Côte de la Chaux, which is where we're headed. This is my second encounter with snow. First one was the second day when I came across the Fenêtre d'Arpet. Austin's first, so we had a little bit of something that happened where Austin wasn't feeling good the second day. We made it across the Côte de Baume, the Refuge Le Grand, down to the Chalet de Chateau, Glacier, and he wasn't feeling good, so we separated, and I came across the Fenêtre d'Arpet, and he went back down to Trent, and then took a bus and a train to Saint-Branchère. We decided to meet at Champagne, so we were able to do that. Yesterday we walked, I don't know, I think we've been about, first day 9 miles, the last 2 days 13 miles each. So he's been pretty tough. We were able to find a hotel in Verbières, and I think we got some good rest. He's feeling better, so we've come up from Verbières to Cabane de Montfort on our way to Cabane de Proflerie. Alright, so we came across the Côte de Salal. And then between those two passes there, that's going to be the Côte de Levis, where we'll head over to La Proflerie. There's Austin hiking across here, and just to show the vastness of it, that's where we are. We're in this bowl, surrounded by these mountains. Just came down from Côte de la Chaux, behind us up here. Now we're heading to Côte de Levis, back up here. Coming up that pass there. Could be that one, we're not sure. So we just got to the Côte de Levis. Again, we're doing the Walker's Haute Route, the high route from Chamonix, France to Zermatt, Switzerland. We've come across the Côte de Baume, the Fenêtre d'Arpet, the Côte de la Chaux, and this is the Côte de Levis. And I believe we'll do the Côte de Proflerie, which is 2 hours, 3 hours that way. And then 3.5 hours to hopefully a place to stop and rest. So I just busted my butt and slid. You can see where my ass went. So poor Austin, he didn't get the video it, but I got him. Arrest. You okay? This is called the Grand Desert, we think. We're not sure. But you can hear that water coming off that glacier over there.
Haute Route. We just come across it. We're about to cross the Grand Desert in the background. Water's coming roaring off the glacier there. Feeling way better than I did yesterday. Headed to Haute Route.
This will be our first significant water crossing. Some water coming off this glacier. This will be our last mountain pass of the day, right there. And we hope to get over that and be another hour and a half to the Caverne du Proflerie. Okay, so we came across that there, down, now we're back up here. This is the Col du Proflerie. And down there, you'll see the Caverne du Proflerie. We're gonna see if they have a room for tonight. If not, we hike on and camp out tonight. Okay, we made it down from up there. There's our destination. Hopefully they will have a room for us to stay tonight and feed us. That's Caverne du Proflerie. Okay, so we made it from Verbier across, I don't know, was that 4 passes today, 3 passes today? We're at the Profleury hut. We got a room, we got dinner, we got breakfast, 60 bucks, not bad, not bad at all. So this is the hut. This is the view. It was 17 miles across. We didn't walk the whole way. We're trying to save legs, so we did take a cable car up a little bit there from Verbier. So all in all, a good day. We got here right at 5, so we left at 10 a.m. So right at 7 hours. That's a big day. So that right there is the pass that we came over last night. Came down here, and right behind this bridge is the Cabernet de Fleury. And this is what we think is Lac d'Edy. This is Lake d'Edy. We came across a pass over here, came down, and then walked across this lake here. It's about two plus miles that we traveled. That was the pass that we did this morning coming up from Profleury. And there's Lake d'Edy or d'Edix, D-I-X. There's Austin. And large glacier. And what we're going to do is come across here, and right there at that notch there's some ladders, and we think that's the Pass de Chevret, which means the Pass of the Goat's Pass. Rain baby. And then the ladders.
People and stuff.
Awesome.
Oh, yay. 20 steps, Lisa. That's it. Yep. I'm too afraid to take my phone out, but I appreciate you. Once I got there, I was okay.
Actually, I was pretty nervous.
Were you? I was more nervous coming around that
Michael,
crag.
he's the daredevil.
I was more
I'm
nervous
not
coming around that part with the chain.
I used to have a deathly afraid of heights.
I still have a little bit of one.
All three of us are up on the bridge.
Yay!
I'm
Holding
looking at the
on.
wall. I'm just looking at the wall. It's a nice wall. Oh gosh, you're a
The
good-
closer. Michael, the closer.
Austin, you're a good friend. No, Michael's the trail angel. That is my new nickname for him. Hi. Hi, Austin. And Michael. Hi, Austin. Michael's families.
Okay. Austin and I just came across the Pass de Chevre, which I believe is the Pass of the Goat. I'm telling you, it is the sketchiest thing I've done. It was scarier than Angel's Landing. It was scarier than Half Dome. And I'm glad we were helping two ladies that took the pressure off of us to help them, but it was pretty impressive.
Definitely the sketchiest thing I've done.
So we're still decompressing after coming over there. And we've been talking and been thinking about the risk reward and having 28 pounds on your back. And if you lean back, it's pulling you back, and there was nothing behind us.
We're gonna fall 300 feet.
So I apologize to my wife and kids, but it was pretty amazing. So it was exhilarating to get across there. That pass is where we came from up there. yesterday we came from way up there down this valley. Spent the night in Arola. We're now in Las Hadras, headed towards Lesage, and then maybe halfway to Cabane de Morey. So yesterday, that was Lazarus. So there's a little valley right there. We came across that mountain range, came down this valley, and believe me, it's way down there. And spent the night in a row. Today was supposed to be an easy day, 4 hours, about 11 kilometers. However, the bad thing is the next day it was a huge day. So we have kept walking for an extra 4 hours. We're coming up to the Col de Tast. If we make it, hopefully we will.
If not, somebody can find us.
Yep. What'd you say we climbed today? Alright, so we climbed 5,050 feet today. Almost a mile. Like Diane said, that's the Grand Canyon right there. So, we're at the Col de Tast. How do you say it? I don't know. We just went up 5,700 plus feet of elevation gain. We beat a storm, beat the clouds, a little rain. We started down in the valley, way down there, and then up here. You can't see the bottom. I don't know. So, we're gonna try to make it to that lake, maybe further, I don't know. We're gonna camp out tonight, but that just took off a lot of work for tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be, or was gonna be, a big day. So here's the sign. I don't know what it says. Col de Tast, 2868 meters. We're coming down the Col de Tast. Exhausted. The sun behind me. Head down here. So we just did a huge day. We came across that up there. I think we're 5,900 feet of elevation gain. So tomorrow's going to be super easy. There is a cabin right there that we plan. Well, maybe not. Hang on. Here it is. There's a cabin right up here. That's where we have to go. But it's going to be a little bit harder than we think, because we got to go down there. There's a beautiful lake. And we're going to come across that ridge there up to it. And then the glacier is right here. So that's the de Morey Glacier, and you can see all that ice built up. Some blue colors. side. That's the Demore Glacier. Up on that ridge, there's the Demore cabin where we'll stay tomorrow. And then all of a sudden, the sun's setting, but it's under the clouds, and we get this alpenglow. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at that orange. Last night we came across that hole right there. Came down and then ended up camping right there. So it came all the way back down and then we're coming up this. And where those clouds are, there's a cabin right there. So we're gonna have to climb that to get to that cabin right there on that glacier. Here we are, walking across the top of this moraine. Austin, right up there's the little hut.
Let's get somewhat flatter over there.
Austin ordered the steak and the lobster tails to bring it up. Alright, we're close. I can see the fly.
Today we hiked up right down here where we camped last night, up this little ridge, up this moraine, up this cliff, to the Haute Route, right at the base of the Demori Glacier. It was a nice kind of rest day after we had a big day yesterday with over a mile vertical gain. Tomorrow we head back down the deal to the Lake Demori and then over to Zinal, which is over this mountain range, where we'll camp for the night.
Two nights ago we came across that. Come down. Right there we camped. Yesterday we go down along this. Oh, there's the glacier, and then right there's the cabin that we stayed in last night. The cabin de Maury, and that's the big glacier, and then we're gonna walk to Zinal today. So Austin's gonna go through this cattle fence. So there's cows back here, and they graze all up along this. I'll be your dam guide, Mike. We're on the dam tour here. Are there any dam questions?
Yeah, where can you get the damn bait?
I'm trying to show you the clouds just coming up from this bottom of the dam. I don't know if you can see it.
So we just came all the way from down there at Lac du Nord. Can't really see it. It's all in the clouds. But we're heading down here to a town called Zinal.
so we're taking off from Zinal to Gruben. Most of the people that we've been hiking with have decided to do something else because, as you can see, it's raining. We'll see how it goes. We're thinking we're going to do 8 hours on this, so we'll see what it is. 4,100 feet of elevation gain in the rain should be awfully fun. So yesterday we came across that mountain path over there. Descended way down in that valley. I don't know if I can see it from here now. So I think we did 6,000 feet of descent. Now we're coming back up. We just ran into a bunch of cows. Looks like we've got a little ways to go before maybe 2 hours before we cross the top of the mountain range, and then we'll be downhill from there. So we left Zinal about 2.5 hours ago. Most of the people that we've come across decided to have a 0 day or take a bus to the next stop. Not us, no. Austin fought through sickness. That didn't deter us. This rain, everybody said it's gonna rain too much. We decided to push on. I said, well, we're the only ones on the trail dumb enough to do it. He says we're the only ones that are brave enough to do it. So here we are in the clouds, way up above Zinal, about to top out this thing called Facleta. And then it'll be downhill to Gruben. We have no place to stay, so we'll see what tonight brings. I don't know if we can see it, but we're way up on the mountain. And right over there's a cattle drive going on. There's Austin. Yesterday we came across that pass up there. Raining hard. Well, it wasn't raining hard, but it rained all day. Maybe some snowflakes at the top, probably high 30s, low 40s, and we froze. Wet underwear, wet socks, wet boots, no good. So today we're back after coming off of that, and we are about to head over the Augstbord Pass, which is 3 hours from here, and then down to St. Nicholas, which is almost 7 hours from here. So we get a long day here. Okay, Austin, so we've been over 100 miles on this trail here in Switzerland. We got some viewer email. Looks like Oklahoma Prune Tapper 89 has a question for us. Says there's obviously an age difference. How do we know each other? My aunt used to set up these trips to the Grand Canyon. The first time my oldest son Brooks went with me. Second time I went with her and friends. How'd you get invited on that third trip with me and my two boys?
So his dad comes and buys feed from us at our feed store, and he basically said, "You're going on this trip to the Grand Canyon."
So Austin and I went on that trip. We went on two others. And then last year about this time we did Mount Whitney, we did Boundary Peak, we did Half Dome. We just had a good trip, and then so we decided to come on this trip here. Got one more question, viewer question. Thrifty April from Carolina emails in and says, did you guys have any bargains that you got before coming on this trip? So Thrifty April, you bought these for me. These were $1. They've made it and no problem. What'd you get, Austin?
$1 phone case from the bin store.
$1 phone case. We got your adapter. We got a European adapter that was $1. And then all my food was $1 from the Salvation Army Select store. So I've been eating a bunch of dollar bars and stuff like that. So we've been trying to be pretty thrifty on this trip. We're headed to down there. We're on the Europa. I came across this bridge and we have to climb up there. left Gaston Reed this morning about 8:30. This is our next to last day. So that right there above my left shoulder, and that little hut right there, that's the Europa hut. So we're going across the Europa Weg. All the guidebooks say it's a long day, and it absolutely is, but there's nothing that says how difficult this thing is. I mean, this was brutal. So right there, that's one of the longest suspension footbridges in Europe that will go across here after a while, after we have Coke and maybe a brownie. And then right there, nice glacier. And then back in that valley is going to be Zermatt, where we're in. Here's the suspension bridge. You can see it bouncing a little bit. Okay, here we come. This thing is swinging and bouncing. Oh, it's crazy. This is wild. It's supposed to be the longest suspension footbridge in Europe. This part of the trail continued to have serious rock slides, so that's why they built this bridge across here. And you can see where the rock slides keep happening. I videoed that one a while ago. See the slides across. Here comes Austin. Let's go. Past Europa Hut, came across the bridge, and now we're trying to get to that hut right there. That's Kinna Hut. But as you can see, that's going to be a big climb. Yesterday we did about 7,000 feet of ascent. We got to a point, our legs are dead. We're day 10 or 11 and the hut is way up there. And I thought about camping out and turning back, but I'm glad we didn't. It was an awesome, awesome place to stay. Okay, we're leaving Kinna Hut. I don't know if you can see the train. Right there. It's the train station, I believe, in Ronda. So this was built to protect our heads from getting knocked off by a rock fall. Up here there should be a couple. Zermatt. Now right above her is the Matterhorn. However, looks like the weather's not going to cooperate today, but maybe we'll have a couple more days. We finished our walk. We tried to add up our miles. We're about 138 miles, I believe, maybe close to 50,000 feet. The last 2 days we've been here in Zermatt, Switzerland, and the Matterhorn has been out of sight because it's been in the clouds, but our day that we're leaving, there it is.
Popped out, all its glory.
It's amazing. Jet Bow, Geneva Harbor.